So stepping on stuff, you can kind of feel the different surfaces that you step on, which makes the exploration part and stepping on things so much more fun. So you never know what you're going to be stepping on next, and yet you can feel every single surface. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Geek Tech Show. In case you're new here, make sure you subscribe, because over here what we do, we go ahead and test the gear for you, so you don't have to waste your money and waste your time discovering things that are just junky. In today's video review, we are checking out the Vibram Fivefinger 3-year test. Pretty much. I have no idea anymore what is the name of this version of the Fivefinger, but I want to tell you what happens if you wear this almost every day, every single summer for a few years. And why I can't wear this all year round? It's winter here, and the winter is totally brutal. And it's impossible to wear stuff like that year round here. Now, before we get started, this thing is a super stinker. What I mean by that, it smells. It smells awful. It is nasty. Why? Because it's Fivefinger Barefoot shoe. So what you have to do is, when you put them on, always wash your feet, and specifically put those things in the shower, or even better, throw them in the washing machine. And after that, you can wear them again. That's why I recommend to get a few pairs of those, because if you just have one of those, they will get stinky pretty fast, and this way you can alternate between a few pairs, so your feet never get stinky, the shoes will never get stinky, and you can wash them. Avoid warning about putting them into the washing machine, although this is the best way for you to clean. Hand cleaning is really suggested, because what's going to happen, this is going to start falling apart prematurely. Is mine falling apart prematurely? No. It's falling apart because of use. And you can see right here, it is getting unstitched in a lot of places. Just the glue mark, well, it was previously glued, all those places, is getting unstitched, but it's still fine shoes. Even after wearing them for quite some time, almost every single day, you can see that there's some wear, just a little bit of wear and tear, just about right here, which actually brings the fun part of stepping on different surfaces, working on different places, and making you want to explore and check out different locations in the yard, in the house, or just about anywhere. Specifically, the fun part of it is just walking around and feeling. You can actually feel the heat in some places too. You can step on the brick, you can feel the brick too. Every single surface, everything that you step on, you can feel as well. As you walk through this, you can feel every single thing you step on. My personal favorite is stepping on something like the concrete when it's super hot like today, and you can really feel the heat radiating from the concrete in a hot summer day. On the bottoms just a little bit, but everything, almost all the integrity of the entire shoe is in here. Now, if you're really going barefoot, imagine how much your feet are gonna actually go against the pavement and against anything you step on. It's gonna really wear your feet really down, and you can step on something that's totally painful. Those shoes are gonna prevent you from doing that, yet you can feel the entire ground with them. Now, some people get the Fivefinger socks, which I got initially. The only problem with Fivefinger socks, you put them on, it takes you twice as long to put those shoes on, as is it's hard to put them on because of the Fivefinger design. And because of that, it takes twice as much and twice as long to put them on with the socks on. And the socks are even harder to put on than the actual shoes, which is why I don't recommend for you to get the socks. A lot of protection here, it is built for you. And the only protection you really need is right here, right there. So you don't accidentally hit against some object and hurt your feet. There is going to be a little bit of protection there, but pretty much it is a minimalist kind of shoe. It is as minimum with that you need in order for you to brave the elements. Now, this is by no means waterproof or water resistant. Step anything wet, it's going to get your feet entirely wet. And be careful with that, because all the bacteria, all this nasty stuff will get into your feet. As soon as you step with any real bad puddles, wash those shoes right away. A few other things about this shoe: it is very flexible, super flexible, and I really enjoy it. I think a lot of good things about this. First, it strengthens your feet muscles. Another thing is, it is lightweight. It is very much, you don't feel that you put them on. I like it. I really enjoy the feeling of stepping on different surfaces as if you're barefoot, but you're not. I think that if you're interested and are interested in getting those shoes, and you are reconsidering about, is this durable enough? Is this good enough? Is it going to last for a few seasons? Yes. For all of that, it's going to last. It's going to be durable. It's going to be good. The only problem you're going to be having, you're going to get addicted to this stuff, and you're going to be buying a few pairs of those. And that is probably the biggest problem you would actually be having. Once you put them on, although they're very weird looking, they are super comfortable. They are just so addictive. Once you walk with them, you can feel every single different surface. It is fun. It is exciting. It is fun, it is exciting, it is all about what is walking barefoot is all about, without stepping on anything that is super painful and it's going to actually hurt you in the long term. It's going to take all the fun away. So 3 years into wearing this, and you probably want to know what is going to happen if you wear this for so long. Specifically, I've been wearing it almost every single summertime, and a few things that I want to tell you about. So first of all, it gives you a lot of really good calf muscles. It also makes your feet much more stronger than ever before. And it forces you to walk on this side versus this thing right here, because every time you actually step on it, you can feel the shock, and therefore you're naturally going and stepping with your toes instead. That being said, if you get the ones from Amazon, this is where I got my shoes from, the shoes themselves are as authentic as the ones from the Vibram website. If you get them from eBay or other places, you might not get the real deal. Why is this so important? Or why should you maybe go for the off-brand instead for the actual thing? The reason why, the actual brand, you can see how it really holds up really good after 3 years of wearing this. It looks almost as if brand new, but if you really look closer, on closer inspection, you can kind of tell what is happening to those shoes. They're starting to break. And right here, it's actually separating just a little bit, but it's not separating bad enough right there as well, that the shoe is rendered useless. In fact, I'm still using it. It's still good, although it keeps on happening all around. Now, one thing you could do, potentially, if you're super cheap, you could super glue this right back on, and it will still be good for quite some time. This is what I'm going to be trying to do. Why not get a brand new pair instead? Because they stopped making this particular brand. And this is also very important. If you get a brand, especially Vibram's Five Fingers, you really like, make sure you get a bunch of them, because they're going to just stop making them. They always stop making them, and they make a new model after a while, which is unfortunate, because those are some of the better shoes I have ever worn. What I really like about this is the lace system. It's simple, easy to be used. I also like the flexibility of those shoes as well. Easy to put on. They feel like actually like socks on your feet, and yet I'm not really conscious as I put them on, as I walk on things, except you can feel the stuff you're actually stepping on. And yet you're not stepping on anything that's going to really be painful because you have a layer of protection on your feet. So overall, 3 years later, those shoes are still as amazing as ever before. I recommend it for you to pick the one you actually like, and does make the best summer shoes. On the other hand, if it gets under 60 degrees, those get pretty cold, and I don't recommend for you to wear them. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this channel, and if you did, make sure you subscribe to it. And out of 10 stars, this gets like 9.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of the Geek Tech Show. Well, you never know what is the next thing that's coming up on this show, and you never know what is the next dog that's going to be barking right in the background. Max, where are you?